And hello, it is day 9, and I want to thank everybody who is here right now. Well, even not now. If you come later, that's okay, because, this is National Poetry Week, and this is day 9 of my poetry challenge 30 days of poetry, which always on like beginning of April seems like a really good idea. And then sometime about 4 or 5 days into it, or 6 days, or 7 days, or 9 days, I always think, oh God, what was I thinking? This is like so much commitment. And then I go through a period of being tired, and then I get really excited and I have fun with it again. And so that's kind of the stage I'm at now. Is I kind of went through the, oh my gosh, why did I decide to do this? And I'm reaching the, this is fun. I love poetry. Let's be creative and have fun with it, and worry less about my schedule, other than being here every day at 9. So instead of me clamoring on and yammering about whatever, because my coffee hasn't quite hit yet, because this is my second breakfast, which is really everybody else's first breakfast. I'm just a night owl. Let's get into the poetry. And today I will be reading Jabberwocky, which I always love reading this. Oh, I wish I could. I'm sorry, my screen is right over that. There we go. That way you can follow along. And also that illustration of the Jabberwocky, if you look that up online, that's free domain, of course, but so many people have colored that, and it's really, really interesting. So I am actually going to print that out and color it. I have my colored pencils. That would be fun at some point. I don't know when I have time for this. Probably after Poetry Challenge Month. But let's get into the Jabberwocky, which, as you know, is written by Lewis Carroll. And I always think this is such a brilliant poem because it really, there's so much non-language in here, or we'll say made up words, alternative words. And yet you know exactly what's happening because of the context. Just masterful poem. And I always love this. And of course, Lewis Carroll wrote Alice in Wonderland. And I believe this was part of Alice in Wonderland. Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gear and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome wraiths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gear and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome wraiths outgrabe. And that is your poetry for today. Thank you so much for joining me. All wonderful poets, poet fans, poets enthusiasts, poets of power, thank you so much for being here today. And if you like this kind of content, I know now I'm supposed to say like and subscribe. And look at that. I even have that up there, which we're going to change for this little guy because he's like way cuter. But yes, that was your poetry for today. I hope you check out Amy Zoller's Breakfast Poetry live on Instagram every morning around 9 Central. And that's down here in the description. And I'm actually going to put the link to the Jabberwocky in the description as well after I close this. But thank you so much for being here. That was your fast and furious 5 minutes of poetry. Hashtag poetry challenge. We're going to get through this. Yes, that's all I have to say on the subject. More. Have an awesome day.